This week's story is Commotion in the Ocean. It's a rhyming story. Listen carefully for words that sound the same. There's a curious commotion at the bottom of the ocean. I think we ought to go and take a look. You'll find every sort of creature that lives beneath the sea swimming through the pages of this book. There are dolphins, whales and penguins. There are jellyfish and sharks. There's the turtle and the big white polar bear. But can you see behind the wrecks and in between the rocks? Let's see if we can find who's hiding there. There's the portal. Crab. The crab likes walking sideways, and I think the reason why is to make himself look sneaky and pretend that he's a spy. There he is. Turtles. We crawl up the beach from the water to bury our eggs in that dry land. We lay a whole batch, and then when they hatch, they scamper about on the sand. They're trying to get to the sea. Dolphins. The wonderful thing about dolphins is hearing them trying to speak. But it's not how do you do, like I'd say to you. It's more of a click, whistle, squeak. They make funny sounds. The angelfish. Hello, I'm an angelfish, darling, the prettiest thing in the sea. What a shame there are no other creatures as gorgeous and lovely as me. She thinks she's the most beautiful fish in the sea. This is a jellyfish. The jellyfish just loves to jiggle, which other fish think is quite dumb. She knows that it's not all that useful, but jiggling's really good fun. Have a go, have a jiggle. The shark, with his big pointy teeth. I swim up with a grin to greet you. See how my jaws open wide. Why don't you come a bit closer? Please take a good look inside. Be careful, he will bite. Swordfish. He's got a very long nose that looks like a sword. I love to chase after small fishes. It stops me from getting too bored. And then, when I start feeling hungry, I skewer a few on my sword. Likes to catch the fishes on his sword and eat them. This is my favourite, the octopus with 8 tentacles. Having 8 arms can be useful. You may think that it looks funny, but it helps me to hold all my children and tickle each one on the tummy. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4 baby octopuses. The stingray. At the bottom of the ocean, the stingray flaps his wings. But don't you get too close to him. His tail really stings. What's this one? It's like a crab, but longer. It's called a lobster. Never shake hands with a lobster. It isn't a wise thing to do. With a clippity-clap and a snippety-snap, he would snip all your fingers in 2. Ooh, now it's dark. This is at the very bottom of the sea, where the sunshine doesn't reach. It's called the deep sea. Miles below the surface, where the water's dark and deep, live the most amazing creatures that you could ever meet. There are fish of all descriptions, of every shape and size. Some have giant pointy teeth and great big bulbous eyes. Some of them can walk around and balance on their fins, but the strangest fish of all have glowing whiskers on their chins. The big whale. It's a blue whale. There's no other beast on the planet as big as the giant blue whale. He measures a massive 100 feet long from his head to the tip of his tail. Walruses. Our bodies are covered with blubber. That's my favourite word. And our tusks are incredibly long. These are his tusks that come down here. We're grumpy and proud, and we bellow out loud to show that we're mighty and strong. Penguins. We waddle about on our icebergs, which makes our feet slither and slide. And when we get close to the water, we leap with a splash off the side. Look, a polar bear mummy with 2 babies. Deep out in the Arctic, the mummy polar bear snuggles up with her children as it's very cold out there. What a lot of creatures we've seen beneath the sea. What a lot of funny things they do. Some of them might lick their lips and eat you in one bite, and some might want to swim around with you. The dolphin's very friendly and the lobster's very fierce, but the shark is the most dangerous by far. Can you name the other friends we've made along the way? See if you can tell me who they are.